All right, welcome my friends to day one of this 3-day training series for pre-sales. Over the next 3 days, we're gonna help you set your foundation for a massive opening. I've been on teams that have sold anywhere from 300 to 700 memberships before opening day, and I'm gonna share the best techniques that I've learned along the way. So today, I'm gonna briefly touch on your sales process, and then we'll get into detail about social media. A perfect pre-sales lasts 60 to 90 days. This is the ideal amount of time to market your studio, sell memberships, build excitement, and keep the excitement in your community. If you're completely new to this industry and don't know exactly what pre-sales is, well, I'll explain it to you quickly. So by definition, pre-sales is the practice of arranging the sale of a product before it's available. So in this case, you're selling and building up your membership base so you can have a successful grand opening and be profitable from day one. Not many businesses can do what we do and make money so quickly. So you have an amazing opportunity here. But remember guys, that the average fitness studio takes 18 to 24 months just to break even. So do you want to be scrambling to pay rent and payroll for up to 2 years? Or do you want to have cash flow from day one? Exactly. Making money is your duty as a business owner and as a leader. You owe it to yourself and your team. All right, so the goal here, the big picture is sales. The end goal is to capture a prospect's credit card so you have a paying member from day one. You're like, Zach, how do I get a credit card when my gym isn't even open yet? Well, we're gonna educate you on sales specifically in a couple of days, but let's set your sales process up for success first. So to make a sale, you need to make a CPR, which stands for a clear process to revenue. You'll also hear the terminology sales process or sales funnel, but all three of these are talking about the exact same thing, the defined process to sell a membership. You want this process to be as short as possible. This will be easiest to manage for you, and it'll be the easiest to execute for your team. So for pre-sales, here's the simplest CPR, the clear process to revenue. Number one is content creation. Number two is effective marketing of this content. Number three is lead contact and follow-up. Number four is the actual sale. And number five is your nurture campaign through your pre-sales. So you should have some way of capturing lead data. And one of the best ways would be through your website. A lead is someone who's expressed interest in your studio and is a potential buyer, a potential member. At the bare minimum, the info you want to collect from them is their first and last name, their phone number, and then their email. You want to offer these leads a trial at your studio. Lots of studios prefer free over paid trials, at least for pre-sales, so let's talk about that for a minute. If we're running a trial, we like using the word complimentary instead of free. The psychology of free versus complimentary is actually pretty interesting. Lots of people will take advantage of free things but never use them. The word complimentary is associated with a courtesy of sorts, so it makes it seem to the lead that this is of higher importance than something that's just labeled as free. Also, trial sounds super boring to people, so don't be lazy here. You guys can definitely come up with something a lot better, a lot more attractive. If it's a 2-week trial that you're offering, then my team would package this as complimentary 14-day experience. It sounds 10 times better than free 2-week trial. Complimentary 14-day experience. All right, anyways, besides your website, you have social media. You need a Facebook and you need an Instagram. I say need because in this day and age, if you're not easily searchable online, then you don't exist to a large part of the population. Social media is an extension of your brand. It needs to portray your brand perfectly to be able to effectively speak to your ideal demographic and establish who you are. So we're gonna go over 6 ways right now to optimize your social media. All right, take notes on these and let's start from the top. So number 1, set your social media profile picture to your studio logo. I see too many studios setting their profile picture as a group photo. You want your logo to be displayed to establish brand presence in your market and to create brand awareness. And again, if you guys have any questions on any of these and why these are the best ways to do it, just shoot us an email and we'd be happy to answer them for you. I'm not gonna dive in fully today on why these ways are the best, but again, just email us if you have any questions at all. All right, that's number one. Number two, your copyright needs to be exciting. The most important thing is your bio, because that's the first thing that the reader will see after your profile picture. You want your bio to tell the reader exactly what you can do for them with your unique selling proposition. Basically, what you do differently or better than anyone else, than any other fitness studios. Number three, you want to post a great mix of quality pictures and videos 6 to 7 times a week. My tips on this are to study the most successful brands in this industry. Also note here that videos typically have higher engagement than pictures. If you're making a video with talking in it, like this one, adding subtitles to the video is highly recommended. Up to 85% of people watch videos on their phone on mute or low volume. So if you post a video with no subtitles and someone's watching it on mute, the likelihood of them skipping your video is pretty high. I use InShot or Capwing for subtitles. Number four, writing a great caption to your post. So the most important part of a caption is adding value to the reader. You want to educate and you want to inspire them. You also want a call to action if you're trying to get the reader to do something, like get them to refer a friend to your website so you can get another lead. Number five is relevant hashtags. You can create these in your Notes app and post them as a comment on your picture. You can post up to 30 hashtags on Instagram, so you'll be searchable by anyone looking these up, which is great for organic reach. Number six, the last one, to attract some immediate attention, find your competitors' pages, look at who's liking and commenting on their pictures and videos, go to these people's pages, and then interact with them by liking their posts and leaving comments. All right, guys, that's it for day 1 of 3. I know this was a lot to absorb today. Tomorrow, we're gonna cover marketing, and then our final day is sales, my absolute favorite. Today, decide the type of trial you're gonna offer, create your CPR, your clear process to revenue, and be confident in your social media. My team at Studio Empire is 100% here to offer you complete guidance and mentor you on the winning systems, processes, sales, and marketing techniques that we use and that work to put studios like yours on the fast track to success. If you'd like to learn what the top 1% of studios are doing in this business to be successful, I invite you right now to schedule a completely complimentary launch call with us below. Have a wonderful day, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.